Hi, my name is Nguyen. So today I will present about my final project for food and beverage management. So my uncle is the owner of the Vietnamese restaurant called Pho21, which is mainly serving signature Vietnamese dishes. It's for noodle soup, some Vietnamese vermicelli, egg roll, and spring roll combined with all Vietnamese coffee, smoothie, and tea, but not serving any alcohol beverages. And it opens 7 days per week from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. And it's normally busy on the weekdays, so it shows really clearly on the pie chart on the right hand with average daily customer from Monday to Wednesday. So normally about more than 200 guests come in per day, but for weekend it's just about like 100 guests. So the business have been operating 11 years without any renovation. So that's the reason why my uncle, like me and my uncle, have a seat and take a look what we should improve for the restaurants. So talking about the background, so Pho21 located on 2443 Bay Area on the south of the Texas. It's really close to most of the public places like NASA Space Center, University of Houston, Clear Lake campus with some country club around and some apartment and offices. Also the grocery store too. Most of the customer population from there is the student and office worker. They normally dine in for the lunch, but for the dinner, most of the guests is the resident who live in around for this area. The restaurant also attracts some local visitors because we have some tourist destination around like NASA Space Center at Ormond Bayview. Talking about the price scale and the revenue, so the food ranks about $7 to $13 versus the beverage from $3 to $6. And we can see on the graph right there, so it shows really clearly we got a really high sale on January until April, and it's go down on April to July or August, and then go back again from September to December. So which mean for the summer we had really low sale. That really makes sense because for the spring and the fall, the weather getting cold and people more temptation about the hot food. So the soup is the best choice for them. Talking about facility and equipment. So most of the kitchen equipment is still good to use, but however, for the fronts of the business, a chair and the table is really old and out of fashion. Also have some dining ware is really faded and is like work. So I think it's a good opportunity to replace all of them. Talking about the competitors. So Pho21 is located in really convenient locations. So out of the list on the slide is about all the competitors less than 7 miles away from 21. And most of them like also Vietnamese and also have a lot of guests come for the lunch too. So we can see like Pho21 is facing with a lot of competitors. Talking about a problem statement and justification, as you can see from the pictures, in the real pictures of the restaurant, it look really old and faded facility with all silverware and with like some condiments container on the table. It's not look really elegant at all. And also Pho21 facing with a lot of competitors. So that's why Pho21 need to think about like better strategies to marketing the brand to get some more customer come to their place. Also, the restaurant, my uncle say the revenue gap decreased because like right now, almost of supply costs really go up, and he haven't seen update any price on the menu because he kept like afraid of losing the customer because of the price go up. So talking to him, so he said like he admitted to me the number of customer like decline about 7 to 10% compared like to 5 years ago. after minus all the food costs, the labor and utility, everything, and then the average profit margin he got is like 4.2%. To be honest, I don't know is it low or high. So that's why I did the research. I searched in like how much the average price, and I found this is really interesting information on the article, the average restaurant profit margin and how to increase yours. So they say on here for the quick service restaurants from the average profit margin is about 6 to 9%, but for food service restaurants, like full service restaurant, it's 3 to 5%. For 21 kind of like mixed scale restaurants, it's it's quite neither quick service or full service restaurant, so the owner refer at least 6.5%. The second strategy I use to do my research is about online review analysis. So I do have the analysis for Google Map and Yelp. So for the rest number of review like 367 with 403 star and 86% of customer satisfaction. For Yelp, so I have to review like 157 with like 3.5 star and 70% customer satisfaction. So most of compliment review about restaurants, they say the staff really friendly and helpful, the food really delicious and affordable, location is really convenient for them to go and eat after work or after school. But for the bad review, they say like sometimes they found like inside of the appetizer is really cold and also have some hairs on the food, and the restaurant doesn't have any delivery service. So talking with my uncle about the situation, so he will explain to me about why. He said for the lunchtime a lot of people come in, so that's why he need to recook some appetizer and then reheat it before serving them. So that's the reason why sometimes it's cold inside. And for about the hair, so he say for the real meat we need to have some dressing brushed, put some sauce on the meat and then grill them. So sometimes the hair from the brush they fall out part of the body. So that's why they will found something like hair, but it's not really real hair. But I think it's not good for the food service. Talking about analysis about the trend, the weakness, the opportunity, and the breadth analysis. For 21 have like a lot of adventures about location. The staff really well trained with really knowledgeable food, and also really reasonable price with a lot of option for them. But beside that, the for 21 have some weakness, like because it have been 11 years open the business, so a lot of things really old and really out of fashion, and the menu is really outdated, and they don't have any delivery service and no alcohol beverages menu on there. For opportunity, I found a lot of people try to eat outside nowadays more than cooking at home. So I did a research and see the articles say don't eat out as often. Say on the average American eat out 4 or 5 times per week, and they spend average $232 per month for eating outside. And I think another opportunity is delivery service. So now delivery really easy for the business owner to contact with the online app to deliver the food for the customer without any their website, and then pay for the maintenance fee for the website. Another opportunity is the for 21 is really good location, so it's really potential way to expand the business. Talking about the breadth, due to a lot of Vietnamese restaurants also open in this area, so for 21 see a lot of competitors. The people nowadays also living in the modern life and they try to be healthy, so that's why without any update on the menu, so it may cause the losing a lot of customer. Besides that, the menu without any beverages like alcohol beverages, so that may take a lot of profits out of the Pho21. So I recommend is we need to update the menu with some alcohol beverages on there. Talking about service quality analysis too, I based on like 5 element thing to analyze about the service like reliability, assurance, tangible, empathy, and responsiveness. So most of them is Pho21 did really good job on there. However, talking about the tangible things, so Pho21 really fail on there because everything really facility like spoon, chopsticks, chair, and table, everything really old and outdated. So everything needs to be updated for the appearance of the restaurants. But the rest of them, the staff really good. However, I have one more thing is they doesn't have any delivery service. It's kind of like really bad thing for them because like they can support customer for ordering the food. So this is my suggestion after we talk with my uncle about what we should do and what we should improve for the business. We need to make a big difference about their appearance because we need to remove all the chair and the table, replace with a new thing. So it makes the guests feel more fresh, more clean, and like new for them whenever they come in, and also make some people feel like curious about the place, and that may attract a lot of more customer come in. And also update on the dining ware with like new bowl, new spoon, new chopstick, everything. About the menu, so of course the menu needs to be updated with diversify and with the food option. So now they just have one vegan option for the people with like vegan, but we know like we have a lot of like people gluten free, low fat, contain nut, no nut, everything like this. So Pho21 doesn't got the menu update yet. So we need to update it and create some new food item on there so they can satisfy with all the guests with the really new special dietary restriction. And of course, another things is adding the alcohol beverages on the menu. This is gonna bring a lot of money in terms of the profits for the Pho21. I don't mean like we need to get a really luxury bowl of wine, bowl of liquor, or like really like expensive beer or something. We should give them really standard thing because just give them some choice so they have something to drink. So it's gonna bring a lot of profits for the restaurant. Another suggestion is whenever we update the menu, we need to enrich the rices. Also combine with the Pho21. So I recommend like the price may go up about 5%. And my uncle said that's fine. That really makes sense because he don't want to enrich a lot. So that's the people gonna really sensitive about the price. So they don't really want to go eat again. But at the same time, we also have create the program like Pho7 or something. So the customer come to eat, earn some point, and at some time or at some standard. So like 100 or 200 points, so they can redeem their point to be like free appetizer or free drink or something like this. So that's make people more appreciate whenever they come in. Last but not least is about delivery service. So delivery service is really popular for most of the restaurants in the United States right now. So without any delivery service, it means you may lose some customer. So apply delivery service gonna give a lot of option for the guests, and you may catch a lot of potential customer come to your business. So that's why I recommend him to talk with like either some of them or like 3 of them, like 3 like Grubhub, DoorDash or Uber Eats, so we can like talk about them what what they're gonna do to offer him about delivery service. So it's mean like customer can order the food on there. It's really popular right now. I think that's the end of my presentation, and I really thank you, Ms. Stephanie, to give me this opportunity to discuss with my uncle about what we should improve for the business. It's also a big help for my learning experience too, because I haven't did a lot of research like this. So thank you so much for teaching us a lot of things in class, and it's really nice to be at your class. Thank you.